All right, you live?
You
You
know,
moving?
I try to check on these things. Oh, we're live now, but all the
Yeah,
buttons work.
you
Sometimes I
sure?
forget to like troubleshoot to make sure like, hey, these mute buttons on and off work and everything. But it's like since I record the intro first, right? It gave us some time before we unmute ourselves. So that's when I do it. uh,
Last minute is what you're trying to say.
yeah, it's like
Yeah, because
laziness
I'm sitting
sometimes.
here going,
Hey,
is this
just
gonna
a
work?
couple of weeks ago, I had that audio issue, Then I had to go
Yeah,
fix that after,
yeah, yeah.
behind the scenes. And
Hopefully, we
like
don't
right
have
now,
one
I
right
can see
now.
all my levels and make sure
Yeah,
everything's working.
I can't see nothing, so I'm good.
Yeah, you only can see me, and I'm doing all the post production work
If
here.
I saw something, there would be something wrong.
So we're finally doing a. I guess
We're
this
doing the
one's called
fourth movie. We're
the
doing the
fourth
fourth
movie.
movie
It's not
to Men in Black.
because the last one, the Men in Black 3, was 2012. Yeah, 15 years after 97. So this one's only like 6 years after. It's not like a huge, tremendous amount of time, right?
Not
I mean,
really,
I guess compared
but in
to
a
the
way,
first
it's
one.
2019. This is 2019.
Yeah, 2019. I mean, the first one came out in 1997. It's still good, like 20 something years after the first one.
So, what'd you think?
Actually, you know what? This one was enjoyable. Based on what you said before, right? This could be other branches within
This
MIB.
well, okay, yeah, let's go with it. This was enjoyable. I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. I
I
don't know
did
why
too.
it bombed at the theaters, but I guess because people just weren't ready for new characters. But the thing is, it takes place at the same history as the other Men in Black, so it's not a reboot.
No, it's not a reboot.
I
It's like
mean, I mean,
a.
they could claim it. They could call it a restart, whatever they want. To me, it's at the rate they're making Men in Blacks. This wasn't even a restart or a reboot.
You know what is to me like? It's kind of like Star Trek, the Lower Deck show, the Brave New World, like the Next Generation. Is still within the same universe. They don't have to keep having the same characters, right? Because you mentioned
Yeah,
the other, like, hey, this is the London branch. This is what happened at London.
yeah. This is yeah. They that it is. They have a New York agent. They send her to London.
Right.
She does her things. They come back. Of course, they make it in this movie. You know, by Men in Black formed overseas. But I'm like, yeah, right. We know that's not true. There's Men in Black. They came from America.
So you're saying that like all alien activity has to go to the U.S. right, but not anywhere else in
Well,
the
let's
world.
just put it this way: if there's some aliens, if there's aliens and stuff on this planet, who do you think is going to keep it a secret?
Oh,
We are. Europeans can't keep nothing a secret. They tell
what
you
what are you
everything. They
basing that
they
on?
put everything because when you go to Europe, you can see a lot more things than you can see in America because they'll
What
let
does
you
that
see
mean?
anything.
I don't know what
Excuse
that
me.
means.
What do you mean? That means you
Like,
go
what
to
do you mean? You
Europe.
see a lot?
That means you can do anything you want in Europe, pretty much. I mean, it's like going to Amsterdam.
Huh. Interesting. I'm still not getting what you're trying to say by that.
Well, I feel like I had to explain the joke, but it's not a funny joke.
Oh, because you said it's like Amsterdam. Like I didn't think that you could do a lot more.
Amsterdam. You
Yeah, but
can't
then you
do
said
anything you
Europe.
want in Amsterdam.
Oh, because you said Europe,
Let
so I
me
didn't
put it this way: if you
understand.
have a fetish, go to Amsterdam. You can do it there.
Oh, okay, okay. I think I still not getting it. Maybe I'm just a little bit slow tonight.
It's slow. Okay, it's all right.
Because you're saying that like because I'm trying to like I think you're for real like Americans would hold better secrets than I guess Europe's would. Which I didn't.
I mean, I'm bragging on it that we would. I don't know that we really would, but I think we would.
Oh, I don't know. I thought it was just too much people to hold on to one secret, especially overseas.
Yeah, but
And then it's kind of like in this movie right now that you kind of pointed out, and now that I'm thinking about it, it's like Americans are better. That's why like the London branch or whatever, like they can't do their own thing, right? They need someone that actually find out about MIB just to move her over there instead of like someone who's probably established either in the London or what we have in America. And also, I kind of didn't like how Agent M's character suddenly she would just accept it without being recruited.
well, let's put it this way: the legend of the MIB is actually an American legend. It's not It's not a national, international legend.
Okay.
I mean, the whole story of Men in Black, all of it originates here in America.
Yeah.
Which
Exactly.
I guess if you want to say though, but since nobody talks about it overseas, then I guess maybe they keep a better secrets over there. But
Maybe they're just trying to do this to open the doors to like other possible I don't know, countries or whatever. Like, but I do like the other branches though. Like, you know,
Well, I
having
think it's
another
cool.
thing.
You would have departments all over the world,
But
but I
then,
mean,
so one thing that I'm okay with the European branch, right, is because every agent is like the letters of the alphabet. So the first one I saw the first Men in Black. Excuse me. I thought of maybe there's only be 26 agents, right? Because of 26 letters of the alphabet. But then on the third one, is it the third? No, the second one they have Will Arnett, which is double A, right? Then I'm thinking like, well, maybe they have double B's, and then it doubles that number to 52.
who knows?
It
We
makes
never
me
saw that
think.
again.
No, we
We
never
never
saw
saw
that
that
again.
again.
It's always like one letter, like, and then Liam Neeson's character is just Agent High T,
Yeah,
which
because
is like,
this is, I guess, because it's his position.
yeah, but they don't say that for Z or O.
Yeah,
It's
but
not
was
high
it?
O or high
But
Z.
it's Agent O.
Right. It just promoted. I guess promotes the
Well, over that division.
or Agent O was not over the whole thing.
No,
Was Z over the whole thing?
I don't know.
I
It's
thought he
hard to
would be the
tell.
director of
I
MIB.
figured T was the. I figured T was the over the all of it
Oh, I
because
thought
his name's
Z.
High.
I thought Z and O was over the whole thing too.
I don't think they were. Because now this movie comes along, they were the head up. They were the first branch, so they're the main branch.
Huh. I never thought about that. So that could be another boss that's above Z. It's
Yeah,
like
there
he's
was
the
bosses
lieutenant or
above
something,
Zed.
or like if Zed was the captain, the commissioner of
Yeah, because
MIB.
Even O says she has to talk to her superiors.
Oh, she did. That's right on this one.
Yeah.
Because when you first got introduced in Men in Black, right? I thought Zed was the head honcho. Like
Well,
there's nobody
he
above
was
him.
the head honcho until they made this movie.
Interesting.
Because I
Because
mean, like I said, Men in Black is an American thing. It's an American comic book. It's an American legend. It's an American story.
I found that weird that Agent O, like Emma Thompson, is she's a British lady, right? And then she's the
Because
head of the American one.
even by the Men in Black, the first movie, they're the founding members in that movie. They
Yeah, in
don't
that
even
movie.
talk like they're the founding movie. But now when you watch this, they're not the founding movies. It was found over in Europe.
It sounds like we are ripping this apart now.
Well, we're going.
Trying to make sense of the international deal.
Well, they kind of just lost. They went ahead and added more to it and took a
Or
story
built
that
bigger
well, let's put it
universe.
this way: they already had a starting story, and now they're making this the starting story. That's the only problem with it. They're like, oh well, all that information that you knew in the first movie, Men in
The
Black
first
movie,
three, yeah.
throw all that out. The
Huh.
only people that exist is Agent J and K in there in the picture at the
Oh,
office.
yeah, I
at the
noticed
British
that too.
office. But see, that would make them the higher office.
Oh, you think so? Just because of that picture.
Well, that's the way they make it seem.
Oh, I didn't get that. I mean, I didn't get that for stuff on
But
that
I don't know.
picture.
Maybe they need to tell it more because I thought O was the boss too, and then it kind of seemed like O wasn't really the boss.
I know. It makes me think now.
But
Now it makes
she
me
did
think
send
that.
it. But she did send an agent to London. So,
Yeah, she did.
but I guess she probably just sent it as a training.
Huh.
It's like, oh, by the way, T, could you take this person? She's training.
Did you like how M become an agent though?
I liked how M became an agent.
Oh, just
Actually,
by luck?
Actually, that's the thing. She's my favorite character in this movie, pretty much.
She's your favorite character?
Yeah, I didn't really like.
She's the
Liam
main
Neeson's
character, right?
Yeah, she's the main character. Well, Liam Neeson's supposed to be the main character too, but
Well, Liam Neeson turned out to the antagonist though.
he kind of turned out to be a lot of things. Not
Did
Liam
you
Neeson.
did
not
you
Liam
see that
Neeson.
coming though?
Thor was the other main character.
Yeah, I feel like Thor was the Tommy Lee Jones character, right? Because
Well, he wasn't quite that great.
no, I mean like not
supposedly
not exactly, but like he's
Yeah,
the other one.
that's the thing. We find out that he was never really that great an agent at the end of the movie.
Oh yeah, right. Like because
He was
they
just
hint that
just
something
Flash.
changed.
Yeah,
Yes.
he was just Flash and told he was the greatest agent.
Oh no, not just him, but everybody else too.
Yeah. So apparently he flashed everybody and made everybody.
So High T probably flashed everybody.
Yeah, after he
to
got,
keep with
but he
the
got also
narrative.
got, yeah, but he got, remember his body got taken over by another alien.
I know. So do you think that like it was in the beginning when Agent H, right, got knocked down? That's when the
Yeah.
transition happened.
Somewhere along there. Well, no, he must have got hit. Let's put it this way. We see Liam Neeson's memories. Not the Liam Neeson. I keep saying Liam Neeson. Thor's
Hi.
memories. All the way up to that point where it stops. That's his memory. That's as far as he remembers.
Oh, that's right.
And that, well, because he got erased. Because I mean, there was more happened, but all that it got erased all the way to that point.
Wow. So
So
the
that's all he
alien
can
who
remember.
took over high tea already know how their
Yeah, the
technology
Hive.
works.
Which, by the way, I fought the Hive. I'm a good. I played Mass Effect. I whooped him. I
It
saved
feels like
humanity.
it feels like us humans, right? Needs more like names out there because right now I've seen a lot of video games, right? Like after Thor Ragnarok came out, there's a God of War Ragnarok, and there's another video game like something something Ragnarok.
Well, that's because everybody wants them. Oh, now that everybody knows what the name means, everybody wants to market on it.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. Like it's kind of like the Hive. Like didn't they use the Hive in the Resident Evil movie too? And like
They
that's what
put
I was
Hive in
thinking.
everything, but I fought the Hive in Mass Effect. So
See, it's just how we describe something. Hey, you know what? It's just this
yeah,
word.
I'm pretty sure
Let's
that
just use it.
sure the Hive in the Mass Effect game is the same Hive that was in the Men in Black.
I think
I
so
saw
too.
aliens, I was dealt with aliens, I hung out with aliens, and I fought some aliens.
I never,
Just like Men in Black.
I never play Mass Effect, but I'm gonna believe you.
Well, you're missing out.
It's the Hive. It's just
Yeah, well, it's actually Mass Effect 2, I should say, is where I fought the Hive. Yeah.
So what did you like about the movie? You know, I like the connection from the beginning. That
Well,
alien.
let me put it this way: I like this movie because it was a Men in Black movie,
Oh,
and it was
just
better
the alien.
and it was better than the second movie.
Oh, it's better than the second one. I feel like we're using the second one as the lowest
We
tier
are.
of the.
That is now the benchmark. If you go below the second movie, you suck.
Yes. So like the number one is what started it, right? It's kind of like the Matrix. Number one
three
started it. Number three was awesome.
And 3 is right connected to it.
I know. Number three's like
the 2, you almost can't even see 2 because it clamps it together, and you almost don't even know there's a 2.
So
and then it's International.
So Ethan finished watching Men in Black.
But
3.
I do feel International wasn't as strong a story. You know, it's a real simple story. It wasn't as good. What still wasn't as good as. I mean, I'd say the story is as good as Men in Black 1. I don't think the movie's better than Men in Black. But I think the story is almost as good as Men in Black 1.
Well,
but since
this one doesn't have that.
But there's been 4 movies. They should have even upped it up a little bit more.
Well, this one at least doesn't have the slapstick thing. I think that's what make us hate the second one the most.
I think they moved around too much and had a lot too many open moments.
Number 2 does?
3. No, 4. Number 4 does.
No, number 4. International.
They're out in the desert, and then they're out in here. You don't really see that many more aliens.
Well, the one thing I can say about this movie is like the special effects, right? Is right up there where it looks realistic.
It looks realistic, but like I said, there's less aliens.
There's a lot less aliens. They did have those what did you call those aliens that like to drink coffee?
Oh yeah, they had the worm guys show up.
Yeah, they have they make an appearance. You know, Frank was there.
Yeah, it had the pug.
Like, which he didn't die. That's why I thought the third one he was dead. He's just a big old.
Well, you got to remember
Frank.
now. I don't know the third one happened yet, or does it?
What do you mean?
When she shows up, okay, I guess he was there when he shows up at headquarters.
Yeah.
Well, you got to remember this takes place. This timeline also takes place during Tommy Lee Jones and Kay's while they're around too.
Well,
some of it does.
Some of it does because it's not going to be at the same time. It's going to be past MIB 2.
Yeah, it's past him. Oh, it's got to be with I mean, I think it is past MB Men in Black 3.
Yeah,
because you have O.
Yeah, O was a lot older.
Was it? Because what's the movie started in 2019?
2019, yes.
Was that 2019? What it said on the screen when it starts in Paris?
Oh, you know what? I wrote it down. I think.
What year was
2016.
it? 2016. Okay.
2016. Paris, 2016.
Oh, what was the original? When was the old Men? Was Men in Black 3?
Well, Men in Black 3, 2012.
Okay, well, then
it's
when's it shoot back? When's it go back further? It goes 2016 and it shoots all the way back. How many years?
Oh, 20 years earlier, yeah.
Okay, 20 years earlier. What year would that be?
Oh, that would be 1996.
So that girl was a little girl in 1996.
So that was before Kay was recruited. No, Jay was recruited.
Or Jay was recruited.
Yeah.
And she followed the Men in Black.
See, you know what this movie showed?
She's got to be pretty older than a lot older.
So you know what this movie showed me? It showed me like, hey, we talk about this in the first movie, right? Those are the people that like didn't get flashed, like I don't care, whatever. Yeah. They just walked away. That's exactly what happened to her, and that's exactly what I said.
Yep. Well, of course, you gotta have some people don't get flashed. It's like that one person. It's like the stories you hear where everybody gets killed, but they always leave one survivor so they could tell the tale.
Oh yeah. They did that
So
in
that's
Narcos.
they do it in everything.
Yeah.
Mainly pirates used to do that. So you gotta tell the tale. Blah, blah, blah.
Like, you know why I
That
leave
way,
you alive, yeah.
and that's why there's a legend, and because you'll see that people, because you always see that guy goes, oh yeah, and they killed everybody. Everybody looks at him and go, well, if everybody died, then
How do we know the story?
You know,
Word of mouth.
but we already know that they do this from Men in Black 2, because remember, no, is it Men in Black 2?
Well, what's
Is it Men in Black? Yeah, Men in Black 2, where they go see the video
Oh yeah.
about the Men in Black, even though they flash everybody, that guy still has a video on the Men in Black. So
yeah, there was a second one.
So she got missed.
Oh, that's right.
Which you do know that the alien's coming back.
That little baby one from the
that little baby alien. I mean, come on, you even know it when he gets older. You're like, all right, I know how this goes down, because
that's why they had that scene. Yeah, so that way there's some kind of connection.
Well, you know that RZA, the lady, the RZA, that the agent, what's his name? Agent T. I'm gonna call him Agent Thor.
H
falls in love with is Rebecca Ferguson. She's in Dune.
Oh yeah, with Ferguson. Yes, she's the mother.
Princess. Yeah, the mother.
Yeah, the mother for.
Well, she's been in a lot of stuff, but
that's what I was like. I recognize her really well. You know the fight scenes.
I recognize her. I kept saying,
were really good choreographed, even though she had 2 extra arms, right?
She has 1 extra arm.
No, that was 2.
She had 3 arms.
I thought she could go no, she had 4 at one time, because I was watching the fight scene.
I'm pretty sure she only had 3 arms.
No, because she was choking her, right? And she used 2 other arms to, get her, 3 or 4, but whatever, however many, arms. Right? The fight scene choreograph was really good though.
Yeah.
Because it looks natural for that Rebecca to fight like that. It looks like,
because you got to remember, she tied one of her arms behind her back, and then she had 2 to fight with, so she had 3.
That was really good.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Plus, the little Pawnee was pretty cool.
The
little alien.
Yes, it was. It was that guy, comedian. That was also in Turtles, and I think
Nunji. What is it?
Is he in Parks? Not Community. Is he
Kumail Nanjiani?
Yeah.
Well, he's Marvel, dude. He's in Marvel.
Oh, he's Marvel.
Yeah, he's in Marvel now.
He's an Eternal.
Yeah, he's one of the Eternals.
I forgot what sitcom he was in though. I thought he was in Community.
I don't know. I didn't really watch.
Because when he was talking, you could see him in that middle of the season, right? He got more buff.
Yeah,
he went from a skinny buff and then.
But in this one, he's just this little bitty alien with the.
Oh yeah, and it's just a voiceover too.
Yeah,
I thought that Pawnee was pretty funny. I'm gonna do it.
Oh yeah, he does most of the work in the movie.
He's a comic relief, right? He spoke like a samurai. Like, I brought shame to my house, so I'm gonna. Die a slowly down.
Yeah, no, he wasn't.
Are you gonna stop him? Like, I kind of want to see if he go through with it.
Yeah.
So how Chris Hemsworth acted in this one, Mike? It was very much like Ragnarok, wasn't it?
No.
When the seriousness died down, the
man,
he's like,
in Ragnarok, he's way bad. His acting's way better. His acting was. I was just not impressed with his character all that much.
Huh,
because to me, it's like almost because he plays a lot of these goofy guys, Oh, like even in Ghostbusters, Ghostbusters is the goofy guy.
Ghostbusters was worse. He's not a goofy guy in Ghostbusters. He is stupid. That's different.
Okay, yeah, he's kind of a goofball here. I mean, his character just wasn't. I don't like his character all that much. I mean, in the next movie, it may be awesome if they make another one. They may not.
It's only been 4 years, right? I don't know if they're gonna make another. We know what they can do though.
Yeah, you got a
separate branch.
Since this movie has come out, a lot of crap went to the pot. I mean, there's a whole lot of movies they're gonna make more of, and they didn't.
I read that they do a TV show.
Even Marvel got slowed down, and they were making money.
I read that they do a TV show.
Yeah, but he won't show.
Because they could show what I thought of since I seen this, right? If they make a TV show and every episode could feature 2 different agents.
Yeah, they're not going to do that.
It's just know what I'm talking about, just a story.
Yeah, I know, but it won't. I mean, it's gonna. If they make a TV show, it's going to be like X-Files with comedy.
Oh yeah, I was thinking about that too.
And they're going to want you, because you know how writers are. They want you to get attached to the characters. Yeah. That way, you'll keep tuning in. And they'll think, well, if you keep getting 2 different people, you won't ever want to tune in. So I'm like, man.
Did I talk to you about this show on Netflix with Will Arnett? So it's called Murder View, right? So what they do, Murder View. I think it's called Murder View. Yeah, View the town. So what happens is...
Oh, Murderville.
Yeah, Murderville. So everybody, right? every episode they have a guest star. Okay, now it's like an
Okay.
actor or just like a popular pop star, like a
But
football
they have
player.
main characters.
They do have main characters, but everybody has a script except for the guest star. So what happens
Oh.
is like Will Arnett is always training this new partner. The new partner is always the guest star of the show. Now this guest star has no idea what's going on. So this person is always improving the whole way. But they'll put him in the scene and then they kind of tell him what to do, right? Okay, rookie, looks like these are our suspects, and let's go ask them questions. Because you said, the writers want you to get in love with the character, right? How Will Arnett does this show, dude, is totally different. It's so funny because since they have no script, right? The people are just improving the whole way. Yeah, like, it's kind of slow, but I enjoy it because it's so dumb. Because I'm just watching it because, I don't like reality TV, right? Because there's no writing. But in this, there's writing, and like, hey, let's see what this actor's gonna do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot who the first one is, but I think the third one is like that Ken Jeong guy. That
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Dr. Ken.
yeah, Dr. Ken. Like, I want to see how it's gonna be because the second one was the football player. But like, those are the shows that like they don't have. No one's gonna fall in love with the character. Even in The Office, it's a comedy. You feel for those characters like 30 Rock.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I really feel for like Liz and Jack get together or something. But on this, I guess you're right. Like they always want you to feel for the characters, so that way you grow and relate to the show.
Yeah. I guess.
Do you? Well, I do. I was gonna say like, do you relate to any Star Trek characters? Like, yeah, McCoy. Every time I see more Star Trek, right, I relate more to McCoy now, especially
do
the
you?
original series.
Are you
Yes,
grumpy?
not grumpy. Like, okay, I don't
Are you
have to
very
be like that.
sarcastic?
I'm like, oh yeah, very sarcastic.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I can agree with McCoy. Like, yeah, I totally agree with his
So you need a
feelings
smart person to argue with.
there. Always.
Okay, good. Because I don't know where I'll find you a spot.
Sometimes I can argue with myself. Like, damn it, Lamb.
Everybody argues with themselves. I argue with myself. Even when I wake up in the morning, it's like, do you really want to get up? No, you don't want to get up. And the other one's like, you should get up. And I'm like, no, I'm not
But
going
I
to
have
get
so
up.
much stuff to do. I don't want to do any of them.
Well, that would cause an argument saying I got so much stuff to do, too.
I might be out of my fucking mind.
You might be out of your Vulcan mind.
Oh,
You're already out of your human mind, so we're good.
I'm assuming you love all the technology, right? Even from the car in this one.
It was okay. Okay, hey, I do have a problem with the car. I like the Jaguars. I thought the Jaguar is awesome. That would be something you'd probably drive over there, even though a Jaguar is kind of a halty car over there too. But the product placement in this movie, I hate when they do the product placement on cars. You already know what I was gonna say. Toyota, you're gonna be driving around in Infinities. Everybody's got an Infinity. Yeah, that is so low key.
Is it called Infinity over there? Or is it called Nissan in Europe?
Oh, I don't know. They have your Infinity over in Japan now, so there is an Infinity brand now.
Oh, right?
Yeah, used to you only get Infinity in America.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you only get
Infinity. But no, there is now the Infinity. What was it? Infinity? Was it Lexus?
Well, it was a Lexus.
Oh, okay. We're Lexus.
It was a Lexus. Toyota. Yeah.
Okay, it was Toyota. I don't know why I kept saying Infinity.
Because I watched this Hong Kong film, right? I'm like, they were in the jungle, but they're driving Toyotas. I'm like, those look like Lexuses. Oh, and I forgot, like, they don't call it Lexuses anywhere except for this country and Acuras.
Acura's Honda.
Yeah, Acura's Honda.
Yeah, Acura's Honda.
So it's like
we got all our brands mixed up.
I know.
Infinity is Nissan, and I don't know if you can get Infinity overseas. I know you can get Lexus everywhere.
Yeah,
but you don't get Acura in Japan either.
No, there's no Acuras in Japan.
Yeah, because they don't need a higher brand.
Because I don't
know why you would make a higher brand. Only in America would be turn a Chevy to a Cadillac in a Ford.
I tell Heather like the Acura RDX is similar to the Honda CRV. It's just basically the same SUV.
Well, in America though, there are separate cars.
Oh yeah, I know they are. So
they
basically,
just
have a different name. They sell the same car twice.
Yeah.
for a higher price point.
Yeah, but I mean, Lexus is a vehicle you buy all over the world
now. Yeah, now, yes.
But the thing is, they're driving Lexuses. So Lexus is a very expensive car, and you got all these guys in suits getting out of these very expensive cars.
Yeah, I know. I thought it was supposed to be I guess not in Europe, right?
But they were no, in America's where they're driving the Lexuses
Was it in
too.
America?
Yeah, it shows them they got all these Lexuses
Well, but
parked
you
in
know
front
what?
of.
Will Smith was driving a Mercedes Benz in the second one.
Yeah, and then they got rid of them and went back to ugly old Fords that
The
you wouldn't really not know. I wouldn't say that. I actually like the Ford Fusion, but it's not a noticeable car. It's like everybody else's. It looks like the taxi cabs you see. It
yeah,
looks
but
like everything you see there.
before the Lexus, Hemsworth was driving a older car,
It's a
right? The black one.
Jaguar.
It's
A
a Jaguar,
Jaguar.
but it's an older one, isn't it?
It's an older one, but that's
Yeah,
probably what they would have drove over there. But that makes
yeah,
sense. But all of a sudden, all these modern cars show up that you wouldn't know. You would
yeah,
notice, especially at the end when she gets that car. She gets what the top of the line Lexus Ford
yeah.
or vehicle. Everybody's gonna know that the sports car.
Oh, so
I'm
that's what
like,
you mean by product placement.
yes,
I
because
thought they
well,
did
you
that
know
just
it's
to look
product placement. No,
flashy.
it's a Toyota product placement. You know why it's Toyota? Because if you notice, all the taxi cabs you do see are Toyotas.
Oh, I thought all the taxi cabs are over there are Toyotas anyway.
In the United States, they're not.
No, I'm just saying Europe. No, this is London we're talking about. Oh no, or
We are
France.
talking about New York. When she stops to go see that thing in New York to find out where the MIB are, to go to the MIB
Oh,
headquarters, the taxi that drops her off is a Toyota.
yeah, it's Toyotas in New York.
I'm sure there is, but there are not that many.
No, is it? It is. I went back in
Oh, is
2012.
there?
Yeah, I went back in 2012. It's a lot of Toyota taxis.
Okay, well then I guess I can get rid of that one.
Actually, they've been doing that even before 2012. Like they were
Oh,
using
I'm sure they
Toyota
have, but
taxis.
I don't
Yeah,
see why they would. Because I mean, I've seen Prius taxis,
yeah.
Priuses. I
I
guess I
mean,
should say Prius taxi.
oh, I seen Prius taxis too.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
everyone has.
yeah.
I once saw a Dodge Neon police car.
No,
Yo, yeah, I had to look several times. It was a
like
Dodge Neon.
what is
I don't
that
know
guy
what.
for?
He calls the bigger cars.
Because like, hey, I just saw somebody speeding. You might want to catch up. Because you know I ain't going anywhere.
We shouldn't hate on the Dodge Neon because the
I'm
Dodge
speeding.
Neon was actually a race car. It's been used as a race
Oh,
car.
that's a
So
long time ago, man.
that was a long time ago. I mean, it's. I mean, it was a little four cylinder, but
That's a long time ago. Oh
I
my
mean,
god,
it was actually. I want to go ahead and tell you. You know what the Dodge Neon police car was for? Chasing everybody. I mean, you had all the bigger cars that chase like Mustangs, Corvettes, pickup trucks. The Neon was to stop you if you're driving a Honda.
oh, okay, there you go. Like the Civics and Toyota
Yeah,
Corollas and stuff.
yeah, all the other little racers. Because that would really hurt your ego.
Hey, what are you driving? A CRX? I'm gonna get you.
Yeah. Well, it's like, oh yeah, I got my souped up Civic and and then you get pulled over. You get pulled over, and you're like,
You
yeah,
know,
I almost outrun that Ford. And they're like, no, sir,
I
this is
didn't
Dodge Neon.
I didn't
You're
think
getting a
about the
ticket.
cause about the incognito part. I totally
Yeah,
forgot
but it's
about
all
that.
supposed to be about incognito, but the cars are not incognito.
But you know what? Like, if we go with that point, right, then maybe they shouldn't dress in that man. They look like they work at a funeral home.
But they look, yeah, well, they look like somebody you wouldn't really want to even mess with. They're just plain, except for the watches. The watches are very nice.
Yeah,
But if they wear the suits right, you won't ever see the watches until they pull up their sleeves.
yeah. They did have like I guess Tessa Thompson's character. That's her name, right? That's the actress's name. Is it
Yes.
Tressa? Okay.
Yeah.
I did
Valkyrie.
she did. Yeah,
We can call her
Valkyrie.
Valkyrie if you want to.
Valkyrie. But I was gonna say like she scored the highest. She was taking an FBI exam, right?
Well, she stopped at the FBI
And
and she
took
checked the
exam.
box. It wasn't there.
Yeah.
And they're like, so what? And she said, the box is not there. And they didn't understand. So she leaves.
It's like
So she
no,
goes
no,
to the
I,
CIA.
no. I thought was that the accounting thing with CIA or the FBI?
No, that's CIA.
Oh,
That's
I
the
love
next
that.
one. She goes
The
to CIA.
accounting.
And he's like,
That's
she's
so
like,
funny.
"Woo-hoo." And he's like, accounting?
Accounting.
There's
That's still
no-
accounting.
She's like, accounting? It's the only thing up there.
I love that. It's like it's still accounting. That's the only thing up there. Like that. No, unless you just work at a, I want to say IT.
Yeah, she works for IT.
Yeah,
They didn't
but
ever say what she does. But of course, she's been jacking into like everybody using some professor stuff to get on the Hubble telescope or whatever telescope she's getting on,
yeah,
looking at all the stuff. And even the Men in Black didn't recognize her looking at stuff.
I
And
know.
of course, she's been using the trades or the newspapers,
the newspapers, the tabloids,
the tabloids.
which is
So,
funny. I mean, like she just guessed her way in. Like she knew what a
and then
neuralizer was.
she just walks right. Well, she didn't know what that was. Remember, because she got that
Oh,
thingy.
that's just yeah. That's
Even though
just
it's like, well, you'll get a thingy when you become a full Men in Black
it's
agent.
kind of the same thing that Kay said to Jay. Remember, like, hey, when do I get one of those flashy things? Okay, when you grow up.
Yeah.
Have you ever flashy thing me?
Yeah. And of course, they do point out to do the little joke about why would you call it Men in Black? We're women. And of course, O's like, hey, I already got into that.
I like that. They had
and
the
if
little
you've seen
throwaway,
if you've seen the third one, you already know she probably got into it way back in the 60s.
Yeah, way back in the 60s. Why is it called Men in Black? Like, I already had that conversation. It's not going to go anywhere. And then Hemsworth tried to do like, men and women in black. Yeah. I guess it's for me, right? I want to talk about that. When it says men, the word men doesn't really like it's not defined as
we're all called
sex.
man. We're all called mankind.
Mankind, exactly. But
I mean, eventually we may be called feminine kind or feminine kind or feminine kind. I don't know. It's going to get changed one day.
Eventually, but
well,
MIP sounds
you got to think
so
about it.
better.
Like I say, there are more women on this planet than there are men.
That is true.
And why every time you get I'm not going to get real political, but like there's some things going on that affect women a little bit more than it affects us, but it even affects us too. If they would all get together and vote, they could have their way. I mean, I don't know if they don't understand this or not. If you all vote,
let's not go down that rabbit hole.
Well, I'm not. I'm just saying. I just wanted to put that little deal out there because I'm under the impression women are smarter than men, but I'm kind of wondering about on that one.
I don't want to touch that subject. Maybe for a different podcast, you and I start.
I mean, I know it's probably because they just don't want to vote.
No,
I met a lot of those. Yeah, it is because not a lot of women just don't want to vote.
So we'll see. Yeah.
But anyways,
let's get back to this.
I mean, our future. This could be an Amazonian planet.
You know what I noticed in this movie when we say that they're supposed to be incognito? The part with the bike. You know how, every time they go somewhere, right, in this movie, they need a whole team just to neutralize everyone around, at least a 5-mile radius. Right? The little town when they drive the bike.
Yeah, they miss a lot of. We're just going to have to go with it. They miss a lot of people, okay? They miss a lot of people.
There's a lot of people that just don't. In this movie just because of that. What'd you think of that Agent C's character?
I thought of what Agent C, what you're supposed to think. Even though I always thought Liam Neeson was the bad guy.
Did you think that he was flashed by High T just so that way he
feels that way about Agent?
Yeah, because I was wondering about that.
Well, no, Agent C did what he was supposed to be. He acted like a weasel. You think he's a weasel. You're supposed to think he's probably the bad guy, and of course he's not.
Oh yeah, I didn't think he was a bad guy at all.
Then it turned out he really wasn't ever even a bad guy, a weasel.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
But the thing is, I've seen the actor in another movie.
Oh yeah.
A Perfect Year. Which you've never seen. I've already told you to watch this movie 100 times.
Yeah, you did. I remember that.
And he's a weasel in this movie.
Really? Oh, do you think they have that just so that way he could be the weasel?
No, because a lot of people probably never saw the movie like yourself, A Perfect Year.
You told me about that. You know what? I'm going to watch it.
It's good. Yeah, I mean, come on. You'll love it. It's not an action movie at all.
Wait, A Good Year or Perfect Year?
I think it's called
It's an old movie, right? 2006?
Sure. I don't know. Let's see. I'm about to tell you. A Good Year. Yeah.
Oh, A Good Year. Okay.
It's directed by the guy that made
it's Russell Crowe. You did tell me about it. That's right.
Ridley Scott. Russell Crowe. Ridley Scott. But it is not an action movie.
You did tell me. That's why I remember A Good Year.
Yeah, you didn't watch this.
A romantic comedy.
Yeah. Doesn't make sense at all, does it?
We'll put him on the list.
Let me put it like I say. I don't watch romantic comedies, but I saw this and I like this movie.
Oh, see, that's
probably because it's got Russell Crowe in it
and Ridley Scott.
Ridley Scott. So how could you?
You mean
how is it? It's not even a romantic comedy. It's just
you mean the people who did Gladiator?
To me, this is just a dude living his life in the real world.
Oh,
and he just happens to fall in love because that's what happens to some of us. Not all of us.
Are these the only two movies that Ridley Scott and Russell Crowe did? Gladiator and Good Year.
I don't know. We're not really talking about them. We're talking about Men in Black.
So we're gonna put those on.
Don't give me my flash. Yeah, don't give me my flasher thing out.
All right, let me put this on the list then.
I mean, we could talk about hamburgers, but we're not going to do that either. So
there's a scene where he's fighting that Titarian or whatever the alien is, he hold that little hammer. I thought that was such a Thor moment right there.
Yeah, he throws that little hammer.
Yeah, he throws it at him. I was like, whoa, that was a really good catch.
I'm sure that was supposed to be a Thor joke.
Yeah, I thought that's so too. He throws it at that dude. He just catches it. Wow, that was a really good catch.
But the guy, he's trying to be like, the thing is, he's trying to be like James Bond. Is more look what he's trying to do.
Oh, H's character?
Yeah.
Oh.
Agent Thor.
Agent
He's trying to be James Bond. He thinks he's James Bond. That's basically what it is. He's like more of a secret agent, man.
I saw the trailer for this when Ragnarok came out, and I'm like, that's so weird. Like, it feels like I'm watching the same different thing, but they just put these two people in Men in Black.
Yeah. They were doing a 2-for-1 special.
Yeah, they were like, hey, we're shooting in this studio with Sony, and it's Sony. This one is Sony.
Yeah, the other one's
the other
Disney.
one is Marvel.
I mean, maybe it was part of the Spider-Man deal. I don't know. They're like,
that's funny.
We'll let you show Spider-Man if you will let us borrow Thor and Valkyrie. And they're like, sure. You want Liam Neeson too?
You make it sound exclusive, but like,
I'm sure it was. Come on, this is the way Hollywood game is played, man.
Oh, let me tell you something. I started that story earlier. Like, Ethan just finished watching Men in Black 3 this week, right? Because I planned to watch this with him, or I want to show him this movie. Yeah. And Heather didn't see the whole Men in Black movie. She just watched the last part where, like, they got that, system thing out of that guy who could tell the future. So she's watching it from there. And even without the whole knowledge of the whole movie, she thought the ending was good. Okay. For Men in Black 3.
Yeah.
Because I told her, because I had to go out and pick up something, like, hey, watch the ending of this movie and let me know later. And she's like, oh, the ending was really good. Because when you find out like that's the father, I was like,
yeah, but how do we know that if she watched the whole movie, she may not like the movie?
I don't know. I think the ending is still
it
same,
depends.
Right?
I think some people may see it differently. Some people see something coming towards them, and some people just see something going away.
Did you see it? Did you see it differently? I didn't see it different. I saw the whole movie. We still like it.
I saw it from beginning to ending. I mean, I got started off. I was ready to hate it because I saw 2, but
I wasn't at all.
It's like
because like for 2 for me, right? It's still like Johnny Knoxville is in this movie.
I mean, because she started at the end. I mean, if you start at the end, the movie's already going to be good. But the problem is you got to get a little up because you got to see the Supermax prison on the moon go.
That's right. Oh, that's right. I do remember the Super Moon prison. You know what? On this one, they didn't have anything like that.
No, this was like I said. This was a really simple story.
It is. It was still fun.
It's just, I mean, it wasn't as great as any of the other Men in Black, but it was better than 2. So
yeah. Liam Neeson is in this movie, which is really cool.
That's cool. Because
Emma Thompson is in the movie, which is really cool because it ties in the whole thing. It's not like we said. It's not a reboot. It's not a
she is the link to the.
Yes, it's a link to the.
Plus the painting was. Plus the painting was a link too. In case you didn't catch it, it wanted you to know, hey. We do know Agent K and Agent J.
Oh yeah, was it that was the first one, right, where they fight the giant bug?
Yeah. Pretty sure that's what it was.
Because I thought the other poster was supposed to be more of them, but it's actually just High T and H.
Yeah, doing something that they never did.
So, back in 2016, was High T running the thing, or was he just H's partner? Because it would be.
I think he was just his partner.
Okay. It was before he was running the whole thing.
I mean, after he got the hive injected to him, he probably wanted to become the High T. He wanted to move up the ladder so he can control everything.
Maybe the name was a little bit foreshadowing. Is that
because you got to remember? Because you got to think though. I mean, the Paris deal, one got flashed, the other one just told a big giant story. He probably flashed a lot of people and told a better story, so everybody believed it. Plus, the name does sound funny because it says High T.
Is that high?
Yeah, kind of snooty High T.
I don't say hive tea instead of high tea.
Well, it could be. That could have been a clue too. High.
I was thinking that too. Yeah.
But no, when I heard high tea, I just thought it was kind of hotty, like Heidi.
Heidi.
It's kind of way up there.
We need to talk about that part where Hemsworth's character when they did the gambling thing and he just had sex with the alien. I felt that was totally unnecessary, right?
Very James Bond. That is very.
Yeah, it's very James Bond. Also, think of Captain Kirk at the same time.
Yeah, well, the thing is, it was kind of Captain Kirkish too.
It's very Captain Kirk right there.
Well, hey, after all, he was Captain Kirk's dad.
Oh, I was going to make that connection too.
So I mean, of course he gets bit by a poison snake, and he's like, huh? He's like, I'll do anything.
You're like anything, and then I was like, oh, I thought she was a villain because like she wanted to know the secrets of
He
MIB.
was a villain.
Yeah, but she always wanted was sex.
Well, that's all she was. She was a simple villain. I mean, come on, she was a gangster's girlfriend, so
Yeah,
it'll make her a good girl.
yeah. I thought she was gonna come back in
I mean,
some
she
way.
was there. She saw all that. Yeah, she saw all that. Yeah, no, it turns out he was in love with somebody else. Remember,
Yeah,
he was in love with a three-handed
three-handed
woman, a
lady.
three-armed woman. Yeah,
It's like
which which
it
would
feels
be
like Men in
okay.
Black are Jedi's, right? They
Which
can
would
make
be
emotional
okay.
bond to people.
Well, you got to stay hidden.
Yeah,
Why
you gotta
would
stay
you?
hidden.
You can't go. Oh, so sick. I'm gonna have to stop. I mean, even Tommy Lee Jones had a link to the real world.
Yeah,
The
well, his
Janet
wife.
show. I mean, the only person who didn't have a link was Agent J.
No, right? They never really touch on
But
that.
Jay didn't have anybody. He automatically assumed his dad left, and he just kind of left.
He never talk about his mother either. Like he didn't have any like
Well, he
siblings or
didn't have
anything like
nobody
that.
because they even said in the first one he just didn't have nobody.
And even Valkyrie, like, is the same way, right? Like,
Yep, she has nobody. She got rid of everybody. She had no life. She's basically like me. So, I mean,
you have
who
your
was saying
parents and your brother.
I'd be Agent S? They'd be like, "Who's this Agent S?"
Agent S. What do you think about
See,
them
you
just
would
using
think
the
you would
first letter?
remember, but you wouldn't remember because I had to come to your house and flashy thing you.
Ah, yes. You know, I
What
thought
kind
about
of
buying that prop so I could use it for one of these
yeah?
shows.
I go up, go. Psh. You had a friend. You did a show with somebody, and then they all got burnt, and everything. All the information got scrambled and destroyed. His
Oh,
name
that sucks
was
everything down in the
somebody
fire.
else's name. Yep, everybody else's his name was something else. It wasn't Shane.
Did you like that? Like on the whole MIB thing that they used the first letter of your previous first name?
They usually, or we're assuming they do, but that means that there's like several Agent A's and several Agent B's.
That's what I'm saying.
Because I doubt there's a BB, and then there's a BBBB, and then there's a BBBBB, and then there's a C.
Everybody else who worked at MIB, are they still called agents or they call somebody else?
Well, we know there's agents. Not everybody's an agent there.
So there's no dispatcher A, dispatcher B.
There may be
Like the
because
people
there's
who are
agent,
behind the
there's Agent
counter,
K. Well, yeah,
the
because the Agent
customs
K.
people,
There's
are they
probably
not
is. There's probably
agents,
all
right?
got different names. No, those are not agents.
I wonder what those are called.
They do a different job. Like the bosses, they have a different deal because there's probably an Agent H and there's High H.
High T, you
High,
mean?
there's Agent T.
And high
High
T.
T.
Hmm.
See,
That's. I may probably need to read a comic some more, just or at least read a comic just to figure out like all these, the
well, there probably
chain.
wasn't really that many agents though. But I mean, they got more agents now because they're all of a sudden they're international when they just had it in New
Yeah,
York
but you know
and
what?
traveled around because they can get anywhere they want really quite fast.
The
Anywhere
Europe branch, Agent H, Agent K. You know, that's how you
they could,
differentiate.
but there may not be. There may not be that many agents.
Hmm. Okay. I can
For I
agree
mean,
with
for
that.
all we know, for the New York office, there may only be like 5 agents.
Oh, so you're saying like the U.S. could have different branches in different states?
No, there may just be that many agents for the United States.
Oh, just a few of them.
The main office will be in New York. They probably don't even have offices anywhere else. Why would you need it? You can get there in a
Yeah,
few
with a
seconds.
red button.
And the same thing, for all we know, when we saw the agents for New York, I meant London. Well, London may be for all Europe, or maybe for the whole part of the world.
Oh, just those couple
And
of them,
all
right?
those guys we see in the office, those were just the agents.
Like not a few agents. Like they could
Because
be just
remember he had a
created.
meeting. No, because remember he has a meeting and he
Oh,
has
that's
the agents in
right.
there, and there's only a few guys there.
Yeah.
Those may be the only agents.
So CH and M. CHM.
Sure.
Yeah. There's only like 3 people. Like only 2 work on the field all the time.
Because we never seen O as a field agent.
No. Well, not from what we saw. Like she could have been from 70 to 90s.
She could have been, or maybe never.
That's the show, kind of like Agent Carter. Agent O.
Yeah, spell because it's funny they spell it O, but in the Men in Black 3, I think it was spelled OH.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, OH O.
Oh. I didn't see it like because I watched it with
Because in a way,
subtitles.
you could actually because you can spell it several different ways. You got to think J A Y or J
Oh,
or
that's using the whole
K
name
A
though. I
Y
don't think so.
or K.
I think it's just
Hey,
one letter.
well, she had two letters originally, so
Oh, I didn't see that.
O
Well,
H
it's kind of like Zed.
Z.
It's like
Yeah,
ZED.
yeah. He had three letters.
I thought because he wasn't American or something, so they Zed instead of
No,
Seta.
Zed was American. Zed, the name Zed's American. Huh? Zedediah. It's not really American, but you call country folks call Zedediah.
Yeah, just most of them I'm familiar with. It's just one letter name. Agent M, Agent A.
But it could also be like Alpha A for Alpha.
What was K for? Was it Kevin?
Kevin, yes.
And J was for James, right? And Millie? Yeah. Is he Millie? What, M?
Molly.
Molly. That's where you go. And Henry.
Yeah, he called himself something else.
Oh, Horatio. Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Horatio, which is English, by the way.
Horatio, that's right.
Yeah, she's like, no way.
I was like, no, I'm just kidding. It's Henry. I thought that was pretty funny. I was like, wow, I haven't heard that name in a long time. Horatio.
Oh. Yeah.
Man. What else? Well, they use that thing, I guess the main phrase of this movie is like the universe has a way of leading you to where you're supposed to be at the moment you're supposed to be there.
Yeah.
For me, it was like, it's not that. It doesn't have higher levels like, with great responsibility, I mean, with great powers.
Whatever. This isn't Spider-Man, okay? Because this is Sony doesn't make it a Spider-Man movie. I'm sure they wanted to make it a Spider-Man, but
I didn't make that. I mean, like, I didn't purposely want to make that connection, but I'm so glad you did.
Yeah. Okay. I'm thinking everybody was listening made that connection.
Yeah, make that connection because I wanted.
And they're probably rolling their eyes too at the same time.
Oh, Sony, Spider-Man.
Sony. This could be in the same universe the Ghostbusters operate in.
It is because that's by Columbia also, but which is not. Sony.
It's not because one movie's all about ghosts and one's all about aliens, and aliens don't exist in the Ghostbuster world, and the ghosts don't exist in the alien world. So
yeah, I'm thinking about what you said about there wasn't a lot of aliens in this one, and you're right. I'm trying to think of all the alien scenes, right? But most of the screen time are humans.
Or human shapes.
Human shapes. Oh, that's right.
I bet you they probably had to save a lot of money. Cut down on this one, special effects.
You think so? Just to
that's what it looked like to me. Spend all that money on
the alien was a human form, the Middle Eastern guy, and then his beard was an alien.
Yeah. Well, he's supposed to be an alien too, apparently.
Yeah, both of them were aliens. And then
the shopkeeper was alien, even though you never see it.
Yeah. There was a lot of human disguises in this one. They don't use a lot of
almost everybody looks just human.
How did you like that little thing as a weapon? That's the weapon of the star, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's not a big deal to me.
Yes, it's not very memorable, I guess, in a way.
Well, so it gets big. I mean, we already know stuff gets little and gets big.
Blah, blah, even those twins, like...
it turned out the twins were probably good guys.
Yes. I did not see that coming. Did you see that? I thought that was that.
Well, we never really proved if they were good guys, but most likely they were.
Yeah.
But they couldn't have been that good because they wanted to kill that one guy who wanted to help out.
Well, to keep the peace, right? Like, or, to do what's necessary.
Well, they just wanted to kill him, but...
You're talking about the guy at the nightclub. Oh, you know what? There was quite a bit of aliens in a nightclub.
Yeah, there's a bunch of I guess there wasn't there? But anyways, I mean, was that many aliens in the nightclub? Was there? I guess there was. I mean, but... the funny thing is when they get in the back seat and it drops down and they go in the club. You know what that reminded me of?
What?
Fast and Furious 3. Tokyo Drift.
Really?
Well, when they go through the deal and they come in this other nightclub, they always just keep walking through these rooms to the other nightclubs. I was like, what kind of crap is this?
Well, I haven't seen Tokyo Drift in a long time.
Yeah,
No, I
that's
just
good
remember
stuff.
little Bow Wow was in the movie.
Yeah, well, that's the one. He shows up. He's like, "Hey, this is my club, giving everybody candy bars."
Yeah, I guess I'm still thinking about the alien thing. It's not too much, but the guy quit. The
But
one that they went to see guy
that
quit
guy came to Earth and he brings a weapon, but he wasn't a bad guy either. But those guys were going to kill him to get the
to
weapon.
get the weapon right.
So
Part of
again,
the
in a
hive.
way, I guess they were bad guys.
It's so hard to say. I guess in
It's
a
not
way they're
hard
all
to
bad
say they
guys, right?
were bad guys. I mean, that's probably trying to save their own skin, but they were going to kill somebody that wasn't bad either, because that guy didn't want the weapon to fall in enemy hands either,
Yeah, in enemy's hands.
because otherwise he would have just gave it to anybody.
Those twins remind me of the one from the Matrix too,
Yeah, they remind me of the Matrix
because
too.
they have like
That's
that
good.
plasma feel, right?
Why
You know,
come
like
every time you got twins, they always got dreadlocks? What's up with that?
I don't know. I'm gonna dress my twins like that in the future, like dreadlocks, so they look like
So
I
everybody's
don't
gonna be
know.
confused. They're gonna be like, so Millie Manili? A lot of people don't even get that joke. That's gonna be pretty relevant.
It's like- in a way that you kind of
They're
ageless,
gonna
but yeah.
blame it on the rain, okay?
Believe it. So I had to look up these two guys. We're like, where did they find these actor twins? They're not really actors. I think they are models or something.
Okay, really.
Yeah, so that's
The
why they
dreads.
didn't have a lot of they didn't have a lot of lines.
Okay, well that's probably good.
Yeah, so that way they're like,
So
they can get by.
what you're saying they were dumb.
I wouldn't say they were dumb.
I'm saying they're dumb.
No, I'm not saying they're dumb.
I don't know, they may show up at my house and whoop me.
Because I'm just saying that like, hey, it's hard to find twins that are both actors, right? I mean, like, Vin Diesel is a twin, but the other one is not an actor. Like
No?
Linda Hamilton is a twin, but the other one's not an actor.
Really? Well, they don't need them. They can be stunt doubles.
They all have stunt doubles or like
So one of those twins probably could act. And the other one, he would be destined to be a stunt double. And he's like, "Hey, that's my brother." He goes, "I'm not going to act if he can't act." And they're like, "Well, fine then. We'll just give you both. You just
I'm
show
like,
up and
no,
look.
I want to do
Just
something
look
else.
mean. Just show up and look mean, okay?
Oh, you
All
know
they have to do
what?
is give them mean looks.
The
All they
only
have to do, all they have to do is give them the Zoolander look.
no, like the twins actors are all just usually kids.
That's fine. Okay, like I said, all they have to do is do their Zoolander and
Zoolander.
just do your Zoolander. Cut that stuff out.
All right. Yeah. I'm surprised that we both didn't find the weapon. No, I'm not surprised that the weapon's not impressive. The stalls thing.
Well, the weapon was impressive when it got big and you shot a big giant Grand Canyon out in the desert. But I mean, other than that, it's
That
just
was
like,
pretty funny.
I mean, that's the thing. Like the first movie, they were looking for something tiny too.
Oh, that's right.
And
The
all these movies,
Orion's, the
they're always
galaxy,
looking for something this
the
tiny. Yeah, and this
weapon.
one, the weapon was a star or a galaxy crushed down. It was a star, wasn't it? Crushed
No,
down.
it was a star. Yeah, it could
Oh,
harness the power of the star. I'm like,
yeah,
okay, that's
they
okay.
put a star there, so they put a little star there.
I think I still like the actual MIB weapons opposed to that little spiky thing.
Didn't they use real pistols too? Yeah, they had pistols too.
Yeah. I like all the
Yeah,
guns coming out of the collar, like the side view.
Oh, they
the
are, but I mean,
hubcap,
they
the
just
exhaust.
kind of got carried away. It's like, okay, enough. The whole car is a gun.
Yeah. I'm like, are you sure you can run at the same time with that? But like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, and they still couldn't even kill those aliens.
Yeah. You know what? Overall, this is still a very good movie.
Oh yeah, it was a good movie, but we had something to talk about. I mean,
Yes.
nothing's gonna stay because it wasn't that good. It's just good.
No, it's not that good, but it's just good.
I mean, it was good. It was good enough to be the third best MIB movie.
Oh, so it's 1-3 international too.
Yep, 1-3 international and then 2.
Yes, I would agree. Like 1 and 3 is way up there, neck to neck, but 1 is slightly because
Yeah.
it started the whole thing. 1-3 international and 2. Maybe that's the title of this show. 1-3 international, then 2. I gotta write that down because I'm not gonna remember. 1-3 international, then
Okay,
2. Hey, at least you know what? This is better than the fourth Matrix movie.
Oh yeah, because well, that was our theory. Is the fourth one going to suck really bad? And it didn't.
No, it didn't. It was way
Oh
better than
yeah.
I thought.
Oh, Matrix.
I think it's.
oh god, I almost couldn't even make it through that movie.
Is it because like we had
So
low
boring.
expectations on this going? Did you have low expectations going in for this one?
Not really. I didn't
Yeah, I
have
didn't
high,
either.
high expectations. I mean, I just thought I'll sit down and watch it. I mean, it couldn't be that bad. that was my idea. I was
Yeah, it
couldn't be
can't be
that
that
bad.
bad, right? You got Liam Neeson, Valkyrie,
And
Thor,
and it
Emma
didn't have
Thompson.
anything stupid to make me turn me off. Like the third one. The third one I think is really good, but the Supermax prison almost made me go,
The beginning, yeah.
this is gonna suck.
Then we had to wait for it to get
There
better.
wasn't anything on this one to go make me go, oh, this is gonna suck.
So in a way, it was better than the third one. How it started.
In a way, it did. Yeah,
Because it turned me off with that moon prison thing too. Like the beginning was like, oh man,
yeah,
it looks so low budget already.
yeah. It already looks so cheesy already.
It
Way
reminded me
cheesy.
of Batman Forever. The beginning, like acid, like what I'm talking
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's horrible acting.
about. Like that. I'm like,
Or
oh
the worst thing is when he goes Batman.
yeah, Batman. It's like
It's like,
those two are the same guy, right? They both wearing glasses. They
but you
look
know,
the
you gotta
same.
remember. But you gotta remember though, that was Batman Forever there.
That was Batman Forever. Yes, that was. But
We
then
should
it
be.
did get better.
It did get better.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
We should about that movie had Tommy Lee Jones in it too.
You know what? Yeah, it did. So Batman, like I guess 1, 2, 3, and 4, like they're good in exactly that order, right? 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Four was-
right. Like 1, 2,
four
3,
was
and 4.
horrible.
It's not like
Four
1,
was
3, 2,
horrible.
4, but like
And then
it's
everything
one
else
is the
was
best
even
one.
better. And then everything was better after that.
Yes. Well,
I
definitely.
don't know. We can't eat on all the four. Star Trek 4 we said was good.
Star Trek 4 was good.
So I mean the fourth one's not a death sentence.
No. Well,
It's just the Matrix. The Matrix was already going downhill anyway. So.
Rocky 4 was good.
Yeah, Rocky 4 was good. How about Superman 4?
Oh. The second is the best. It's like 2, 1, and then let's stop counting from there. Let's stop counting from there.
All right,
2,
let's
1,
go
that's
ahead
it.
and jump to Man of Steel.
I was like, I remember Police Academy 4 was good too. That was a
I
long
don't
time
remember
ago.
Police Academy at all.
It was
I don't
better
even
than
remember.
the third
I don't
one.
even
I think the
remember
second one
them
was
making
good.
4. I remember them making the fourth one.
There was like 7 of those movies, I think.
I don't think there was a lot. A lot
Yeah,
more
there's
there
a
should have
lot.
been. Not more than anybody can remember. I mean, Spaceballs 4 was they never made it to the second one.
Spaceball 4.
Never made it to the next one. So
I mean, like, I haven't watched all the Harry Potter movies. I haven't watched all the
I haven't watched any of the Harry Potter movies.
Pirates of the Caribbean. I
I
don't.
have
remember
watched
all
all
of
the
them.
Pirates of the Caribbean, and the fourth one was okay.
Oh, okay.
But you got to watch the first 3 are kind of a collection. The first 3 are a collection. The 4 was standalone.
Oh, 4 was standalone.
I mean,
okay.
the actions happen. I mean, he knows all the characters in the first one. I mean, it's not a different universe. It's just I know the story. The first movie is actually kind of a story. The 2 middle ones, 2 and 3, as a continuation,
Mm-hmm.
and then you got 4 stands alone, and the 5th one has stuff that happened in the first 3 happens in that one.
Oh.
I didn't
gotta
think any of
watch all
them. I didn't think any of them were bad. I mean, of course, some are better than others. The first one's the best, but
Yeah, the first one is the best. I don't remember the first one. You know what? I was gonna say Lethal Weapon 4 was good.
yeah, I remember Leslie with.
Yeah, because it's my people in it, you know.
Okay,
But then not be biased. But that one was still good.
I probably don't remember your family in that movie, but okay.
No, my people, not just my
Well,
family.
you keep saying your family. You keep saying your people. Who's your people?
I don't know, Asians. I don't want to say China.
uh,
I didn't want to
uh,
say Chinese.
That's just to say. Are you sure those are your people now? I thought you just got away from.
I
that.
didn't want to say Chinese.
But now they're your people.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say Jet Li's my people, but he's
Okay,
from
just say
China.
so. Well, I would say Jet Li's my people too, but he's really not.
But like, it's hard to name a really good 4th movie.
Well, I'm sure there's tons of them, but we just haven't got to it. Well, a lot of movies don't even make it to four
Nightmare on
movies.
Elm Street 4.
Okay, I never saw it, so was it
That's
good?
the one with Depp. That's the one with the waterbed. Yeah, that
Well,
one
none
was...
of them are bad. I mean, even Scream 4 wasn't horrible.
Ooh, that's right, Scream 4.
It started the story over again. A lot of the fourth movie, they almost started the story over again.
This one's kind of like that, but with 2 new characters. That doesn't
Yeah.
have to
Well,
do
it
with
just and it
America.
has some old ones for the deal. Like Scream 4 has
Yeah.
has the old people and some new people.
I don't know how many.
The fourth movie's always the new generation, except for Star Trek. It's all the same people, and I'm good with that. Didn't need a new generation. That's the 7th movie where you get a new generation of old people.
I mean, like, besides the ones that we know, like, hey, Star Trek police academy like that. We know that's more than 4 movies.
Yeah, well, basically, we're judging it all on Batman and Robin and whatever that other
Matrix.
movie. I didn't even want to go there. The fourth Matrix. They were so bad it almost ruined the number 4 for everybody.
Mission Impossible. The 4th one is good. Ghost Protocol.
I'll take your word for it.
Oh, well, they put Avengers Endgame. That would be Avengers 4, right? Endgame.
Yeah. So we gotta quit, okay? Because normally the 4th movie is actually pretty good. It's just.
Oh, here we go. I got another bad one for you that you told me before. The Bourne Legacy.
I don't know. Maybe it should be revisited.
But you know what? You and I watched Live Free or Die Hard together.
That one was awesome.
That one was good.
That was awesome. That was one of the best.
Ooh, Fast and Furious was good. The one that Justin Lin.
Yeah, the 4th one was good.
The 4th one was good. Scream 4 is on here. Then you like Terminator Salvation?
I love Terminator Salvation.
Yeah.
To me, that was salvation for the Terminator line, but apparently it wasn't because they then started making crappy sequels. So they should change the name from Salvation to We Try Our Best.
Ice Age on here, Alien Resurrection, but you haven't seen that yet.
No, and you said it wasn't all that awesome.
Oh, Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal
Skull. That one was just that gutted Indiana Jones. And they're gonna make a 5th one. They're making a 5th Indiana Jones. You know what? I'm not even excited about it at all.
No, not right now because the 4th one, right, destroyed us.
Oh yes, it just makes me dread to see it.
What about the Daniel Craig ones? James Bond. What's the 4th one?
I don't remember. The 4th one's probably Thunderball or something. It was good.
No. The Daniel Craig James Bond.
What is the Daniel Craig's 4th one? Was it Spectre? Was Spectre the first one?
No, Casino Royale was the first one.
Casino Royale was the first one.
And
we're talking about the 4th one.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's Spectre, which I actually liked. Because I think it had Nightfall. What was it? Not Nightfall. What was it? Skyfall.
Skyfall was the 3rd one, right? So No Time to Die would be the 4th one. Oh,
No Time to Die. It's the 5th.
It's the 5th one. Quantum of Solace is the 2nd one.
Yes. Yeah. Spectre is the 4th one.
Yeah, Spectre is the 4th one. Skyfall.
And it was good. Or I thought it was good. I think some people didn't like it that much, but I liked it. I thought it was awesome.
I think Daniel Craig is just a good James Bond.
I thought all the James Bonds were good. I mean, of course, Quantum of Solace was the least good one.
The least good one, I would agree, yes.
But I still enjoyed it.
I think that turned me off from watching the other ones.
Yeah, it didn't stop me. I went and saw it theater and I was like,
but you're a big James Bond.
Everybody else was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, this is slow, and it was a little different, but it was good.
Because it's
of course they went a different way. Skyfall was really good.
I remember Casino Royale was really
No Time. Oh, yeah, that's still one of the better ones. It's like one of the best ones.
You haven't watched No Time to Die yet, right?
Yes, I have. It's awesome.
Oh, okay. Because it was on Amazon.
Okay, yeah, I thought it was pretty good too. Me personally, I don't know if I thought it was as good as Spectre.
Really?
It's even with it. I mean, there's a lot to process in that James Bond.
That's his last James Bond, right? No Time to Die.
That is for Daniel Craig's last.
For Daniel Craig's last James Bond. Okay.
Yeah, we know. Unless he just got surprised, but he's the way he talks. I think he was the last one.
Well, I think I could call it right here.
Yeah, what do you call it?
No, I'll put a stop right here. I guess we'll see everyone on the next one.
Well, we really won't see anybody, but
yeah, but that's what I say.
You can see us.
Yeah, you can see us.
If you'll get on YouTube.
We'll talk again on the next one. Are you happy now if I say that instead?
I'm happy with that. Me and you're going to talk.
You melon farmer.
I'm not a melon farmer.
Thank you for tuning in for this episode of Tensai Reviews. If you like what you heard, give us a thumbs up. Follow us on Spotify and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll see you on the next one.